Hi everybody, long time no see. Today I have to share an interesting topic that is about the time before United States the country was established. It is called the colonial periods by European settlers, where Native Americans were still living in the North America. Let's talk about the Americans' first nations, falling back to 1600s. After European settlers were founded on American continents, they started to invade and settle the eastern coast areas. There were several nations divided based on their geographic and political status, such as English, Dutch, French, and Irish people. First, I'll start with Yankeedom, which is from the name Yankee. It started from the English settlers called the Puritans. They were the English Protestants who were believed the reformation of the whole nations and English churches as well. And covering most of the northeastern states and northwestern states of present-day United States, it mainly focusing on making a utopian and well-educated society. The second nation is New France. From what the name suggests, it was originated by the French settlers for fur trading with the American nations. The first settled in the northern region of America, which is modern day of Canada is located, and expanded towards the Midwestern states of present-day until present-day Quebec. In the very south, New Franks also settled a small proportion of the present-day Louisiana. Next, let's look at the New Netherlands, covering the modern-day New York City and New York State. One interesting fact is that before the New York became New York, that originated from the English city York, since it was the covering by the Netherlands, the original name of the city was New Amsterdam, from the capital city of Netherlands right now. And established by the Dutch, as the name suggests, with the idea of creating a liberal and multicultural society, New Netherlands started settlement from the Hudson River Valley and Manhattan Island. Moving on, we have Tidewater, the nations covering modern day of Raleigh, North Carolina to Washington, D.C. What was part of English settlers called Cavaliers. The fundamental ideology behind this was to make a real, individualistic, and harbinger society, as well as to get some gold by pushing their better lives. And as we move all the way down to the southern part of North America, where the nations named the Deep South is situated. The Deep South covered most of the southern regions of the state nowadays, but settlers of this Deep South did not directly come from the Europes. Instead, they were the West Indian planters who were willing to exploit slavery and continue the hierarchical system of the society. Next, there are Midlands. People began settling in the mid-eastern regions of North America with the first settlers from English, and their ideology was to make a peaceful, tolerant, and politically centered society overall. It is one of the longest covering area for modern states, from Oklahoma all the way to eastern New Jersey. In the southern parts of North America, covering the right above part of the Deep South, there is a greater Appalachia, which was brought by the Scottish and Irish people. Because of this Appalachian mountain ranges, the nation was influenced highly by its culture. The purpose of establishing the nations was primarily anti-authoritarianism and self-resilience. Lastly, there is a far west region. It has the largest amount of area as it covers more than 90% of the west coast of present-day United States, including Alaska. It is also the only region where it started from the frontier spreads, taking part of the westward expansion to create a multicultural, innovative, and progressive society. And that concludes today's lecture. Thank you again for joining us, and have a good day. See you in the next episode.